Howdy y'all, we're back and today we're gonna tune some drums with this tune bot. One of the top questions I get is how do you tune your drums? You should do a video on tuning your drums. Well, today I'm gonna show you how I've been tuning my drums for the last 30 years and then I'm gonna show you how to use this tune bot. This has been a popular request. I'm excited to make this video. Let's get right into it, brothers and sisters. Okay guys, first I'm going to show you how I've been tuning my drums my entire life. Make sure you set the drum on a pillow or a towel or something so you can dampen the other head during this process. First thing I do is get the head on finger tight. If you're putting on fresh heads, make sure you press that down, brother. And then you'll notice, brothers and sisters, it's definitely not going to sound great. It should sound like this. Then I go to each lug and I kind of just do like a full turn, maybe like a 3/4 turn. Just get some tension on each lug so that I can hear a sound when I tap on it. And then from there, you'll get something that sounds like this. And this is where we want to try to get all of these lugs the same sound. So I quite literally just turn in knobs until it sounds good. And eventually I get all the lugs to sound something like this. You can tell when I tap by each lug, they have about the same pitch. Here's an example of what you don't want. And here's an example of what you do want. They're all the same. So if you can get your drum head like that, you're gonna be in pretty good shape, brother. The top head is going to be the exact same process, except we're not going to tighten the head as much. The bottom head is always a little bit tighter than the top. Once it's finger tight, I do probably like a half turn or so on each lug just to bring it up to tension. Not quite as much as I do on the bottom. The bottom I do probably like a 3/4 to a full, and the top I'm doing like a half to a 3/4-ish. Just a little less than the bottom. If you have your reso head too tight, your drum may be a little choked. Or sometimes if it's too loose, it might sound just a little flappy, you know what I mean? Because that's where you're getting all the tone out of your drum. So if you get a good foundation with your reso head, you can tune your top head up and down from there and it should still overall sound great. So that's exactly what I do with each drum. Right there. That's how I've been doing it for years. It works fine with me. If I hear something that's out of tune, like I said, I find the lug that's out of tune and I tune it. It's not really that difficult. Now this is the exact same process with every drum. A snare drum is a little different and a bass drum, but I'm going to leave those for a separate video. Toms are the main thing that people are always asking about. So I'm going to show you with a 12-inch tom, and then we're going to go ahead and repeat the exact same thing with the floor tom, and then we will listen to how they sound the way I've been tuning them my entire life. Now I'm going to show you how we would do it with the tune bot. First thing you want to do is set your drum on a pillow or a towel or something. You want that bottom head completely dampened because it will influence the tune bot. All you're doing is tapping around each lug. It'll read a number and you just want them all to read the same number. That's it. It's very easy. You don't have to move the tune bot around each lug. Just clip it on one spot. And when you tap in front of each lug, it'll pick up a number and you just get them all to read close to the same thing. It's very sensitive, so it picks up even the smallest turns on that drum key. Once you have all the lugs at the same number, you hit this triangle on the bottom left corner. This is the difference mode. Difference mode allows you to measure the difference between each lug. You can see that number 262, that's our reference number. So now we want all these to be at 0. If it says 0.5 or 1 or -1, that's the difference between the lugs, if that makes sense. But once you get all these numbers to match and you mount your tom and you hit it, it'll read your final frequency number. So those are the frequencies you're looking for: the top, the bottom, and the main frequency, as well as the note of the drum, which is also displayed on the screen of the TuneBot. So that's how you use a TuneBot. I know, shocking, right? Look how difficult that was. It's pretty dang easy, brothers and sisters, as you can see. It's just numbers, right? It's just matching numbers. That's all it is. It's, hey, is that a 15? I'll get a 15. That 27? I'll get a 27, brother. So I dropped the TuneBot on my drum right after I finished tuning it. Just the way I've always done it my entire life, the way I just showed you guys. And these were the numbers that we got. 244 on top, 269 on the bottom. Overall frequency was 152. And the note was a D3. So these are the settings we landed on when I just tuned the drum normal, the way I've done it my entire life. So now on TuneBot's website, they have a bunch of different like preset numbers you could follow. They have this high resonance setting and you can see all the different drums, 10, 12, 14, 16. They give you the numbers on how to tune them. And we're going to do this only with the 10-inch tom. I'm not going to do the full kit. I just want to do my 10-inch tom and this high resonance 10-inch tom so we can compare them. Honestly, a lot of my numbers are pretty close. If you look at the 10, 12, and 16, I was damn close, brother. I had my bottom at 269, and they got theirs at 272. I had my top at 243, and theirs is a little lower. So I already recorded my tom. Now I'm going to change the tuning to match these numbers, and I will record that, and then we will compare them, brothers and sisters. All right, brothers and sisters, this is done. I have this tuned to the exact specifications on TuneBot's website, the high resonance 10-inch tom, brothers and sisters. So we're going to compare it to my tuning and hear the both of them. I got a brother and a sister. You can hear my tuning is a little bit higher than the standard tuning on that high resonance setting. I think the TuneBot did a better job, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the high resonance sound better. So yeah, it works. It's just cool how this little device and these little numbers on the screen can really help you out. There's so many people that need help with tuning their drum, and this is a great tool you can use. Hopefully you learned a little bit from this video, even if you don't get a TuneBot and you just kind of see the way I was tuning that tom. You might be able to do that with yours and get them to sound better. But I do recommend you pick up a TuneBot. Like I said, I think every drummer should have one just for the hell of it. I know a lot of older guys, a lot of boomers are going to be like, hell no, brother. F that. And it's like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to. I totally get if you're against it, you don't have to get one. But I never thought I'd get one, and here I am. I have it, and I think it's cool. So like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with another video soon. I hope you guys have a good day. Happy holidays. Christmas is coming up, brother. Get someone a TuneBot. Peace.